Something. Hey, follow me now, where see you now. Hey, upset her. See how upset her. Score outside there. I don't know. One, two, three. Over there. One around. Thanksgiving right now, cause we're winning right now, yeah. I'm winning.
Thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for allowing us to be able to come out here from different schools, being able to network there, Lord God. We just like to ask you to please be with us. We like to ask that you invoke your presence within this building there, Lord God. Please be with us and please help this function to run successfully. Please help us to have fun, but please help us to learn. In these and other mercies I ask, in your precious name, amen.
Thank you. All right, so let's get into it then. I started by asking you if you knew what the OUR is and what the OUR does, and I saw a few hands went up, not everybody's, so it suggests that we don't, not everybody's aware of OUR. So let me be very brief about why we are here and what we are doing. Now, our mission at the OUR is very simple: to contribute to national development by creating an environment for the efficient delivery of service to you, the customers, while ensuring that the providers of the service have an opportunity to make a reasonable return on their investment. Our objectives are simple: to ensure that consumers of utility services, including you, because you do consume the service, you burn a lot of light, you burn a lot of water, you use a lot of water, right? And Lord knows you use the phone, right? So we want to ensure that you, the consumers of utility services, enjoy an acceptable level of service at a reasonable cost. Promote the long-term provision of the service. When we say long-term provision, you want to ensure that from say your bill pay, you should have a reasonable expectation that when you go home, the light will be on and the water will be running in your pipes and that your phone will be working once you upload credit on it, right? So we want to ensure that you can enjoy those services for the most part. And provide an avenue of appeal for when you are aggrieved and you are not satisfied with the decision that's made by your utility provider, then you come to the OUR. So we provide an appeal avenue for you to come to if it is that you have issues with the OUR. So there are some decisions that we've made that will directly impact and has directly impacted you, so I just want to spend exactly a minute talking about it. For example, 10-digit dialing. Who knows what that means? You know what that means, good. So you know that we're coming with a new area code to Jamaica, right? You know that? Okay, so Jamaica will be having a new area code, and it's because we are doing, OUR is responsible for numbering in Jamaica. We assign numbers to Digicel and Flow and other telecommunications companies. And we have estimated that in another few years we will be running out of numbers under the current 876 area code. And so, to prepare for that, we have requested and have received another area code. Can you tell me what that new area code is? Not 868. Yes, sir, but I'm not telling what you said. 658. So 658 will be the new area code. So the impact on it is that come May 31 this year, you will all have to start dialing 10 digits when you're making a call out. So everybody in this room is all under they're all under the 876 area code. You're all under the 876 area code. So that means when you're calling a friend, you'll have to input the 876. Sometimes the phone would have already done it for you, right? So you don't have to worry about that. But that is a new thing that's coming May 31 in Jamaica. every time JPS and NWC want an increase, they have to apply to us because they are monopolies, and this is one of the ways in which we try to protect the interest of consumers. And so they apply for rate increases on a regular basis, and it's for us to assess everything. It's not just the rates that they ask for, but certain other parameters that we examine and investigate, and our technical team does their own thing, and they make decisions. So the last one we did for JPS was May 5 last year, where they asked for an increase, but instead we made our own assessment and said customers for the most part should see a small reduction in their fees between 1.6 and 2%. We have created special electricity rates for PATH beneficiaries. A lot of persons we know are on PATH, and they're on PATH because they can't afford basic services, and some persons really want to get regularized, for example, on the electricity, but the price is too high, so JPS will offer a special rate for them. And there's a special rate for also industrial customers. Anybody knows what number portability is? Number portability, no? So number portability is your ability to now switch your provider, your phone provider, and keep your number. So that was instituted in 2015. A lot of times we're dissatisfied with our service provider, but because we've had this number for so long and everybody knows this number and friends from how long, you want them to be able to contact you when they can. You don't want to change your service provider. So on the number portability now, you can switch your service provider and you don't have to switch your number. And that's part of measures to put power in your hands as a consumer. Especially for students, we have a specialized library. A lot of students don't know that. We do have a library at the OUR. It's a specialized library. It's one of its kind in the Caribbean, where we boast the largest collection of materials pertaining to the utility sector in Jamaica, and a lot of information about the utility sector in the Caribbean. So teachers, I want you to bear that in mind, and students, if it is that you have any research that you need to do, we more than welcome you. We're open 8:30 to 4:30 every weekday, so we are happy to have you come up and do any research in our library about anything pertaining to the utility sector that we regulate. By the way, I'm assuming that you know the sectors that we regulate. So we regulate the water and sewage sector. And what's the major company for the water and sewage sector? Shout it out now. National Water Commission. We regulate electricity. What's the major company there? JPS. And we regulate the telecom sector. And what are the two major companies there? Digicel and Flow. So we regulate those companies. So why Parish Connections? This is part of Parish Connections. We find out that not enough consumers knew about their rights and responsibility, didn't know a lot about the OUR. We want to encourage a direct dialogue with you, the customers, and your utility company. And we want the service providers, the utility companies, to also be able to update you on any plans they have regarding your service. So we launched in 2015. We have had several schools connection. You can't see that because it's too light, but we've been all over the island, as I've said before. So we've had community meetings as well, and we've had a consumer expo in every parish. And we also like to showcase the talents of our young people. So you would have heard the gentleman from Ardenne gave a rousing rendition of the national anthem. And you're going to be hearing from at least KC will be performing shortly. And did I mention that we have a special guest performer a little later? Okay, all right. So we want to encourage you. We've been handing out brochures and so on. Please do not destroy them. Get to know what your rights are and your responsibility. Share them with your parents or guardians, because we believe that educating consumers will only empower them more. So that's it for my short presentation. I was short, right? Good. All right, so I'm going to invite, I don't know if MSET is here as yet. MSET is here?
People need to listen, because if they don't listen, then when we ask questions for you to get a little token, you might not have the answer. Were you all paying attention? Okay. I know that everybody wants to hear and everybody is eager to learn, right? Right? Okay.
Good morning, Ardenne. Thank you for having us here today. I see many schools right here in this auditorium, and I see my alma mater as the St. George's College. Big up to the Georgians. Thank you for being here today. So I will not be long with you, but I'm here to talk about a serious matter, and it is your security over cyberspace. Now, when a lot of us hear about cyberspace, we think that we're secure, we think that we're safe because it might be on our device, it might be on our mobile, and nobody else has access to that, but that's not the case. And as time progresses, your security, it has dwindled down so much that you're not so secure anymore. And that's one of the reasons why the Cyber Incident Response Team was implemented. The CERT, which is an agency of the Ministry of Science, Energy and Technology. And I'm here to just talk to you about cybersecurity and your security, especially over social media, all right? Now, how many of us we use Facebook, Instagram, yes, Snapchat, yes. I see all the hands for the social sites. I don't use Snapchat or Instagram. Maybe I'm a little too old for that. But I understand how these technology work, especially the Snapchat, where you go, you post your things, and it's there for 24 hours, and it goes. But that's not the case. With how the technology is, you don't see it, but it is somewhere else, right? And it is this security that social media, a sense of security that social media has you to have, and then eventually you start doing a whole lot of things. Now, the ramification or the issues or the problems that you can run into when you're not responsible in how you post is that it affects you in the future. Now, we are going to school now, and we post a whole lot of stuff online. And when we go to OUR or we go to the ministry and we're going there to seek employment, no more than ever persons do a background check. A part of your background check most times is a part of your social lifestyle, because what you post on social media might be true you versus what you come in front of me with, yes? So I have, let's say a Stacy comes to the ministry and she's looking for a job. And Stacy is well put together, she has a nice resume, and she sits in front of me and she impresses me. And then I go on the social website, I go to Instagram, and I see Stacy posting a whole lot of things that's contrary to the beliefs of the company. Then I'm not going to want to hire Stacy because of what she posted. So we have to be careful how we post. We have to post responsibly. We have to be responsible in the things that we do. Secondly is that we have to be cognizant of the features of the devices that we use. Yeah? So we take a photo and we upload it. And it's something that happened to me a couple years ago. I went to Blue Mountain with some friends. We took some photos. We uploaded to Facebook. Now, a couple months after that, I saw Facebook said that Giovanni was at Blue Mountain. So I'm like, huh? I never tell Facebook that. But the geotagging that is associated with the photo, Facebook used that technology and said that, boy, I was here, even though I did not tell Facebook that. So we have to be aware of the devices and the technology that it's in the device and how it can also affect us. One of the other things that I noticed that a lot of us are doing, we're posting a lot of photos everywhere we go. So we wake up at 9 a.m. and we post, just wake up, how I look when I just wake up. And then at 10 when we're eating breakfast, boy, this is breakfast look nice. And at 11 when we go on the road, I'm heading out now. And that's what we do. And then we do it and it becomes a pattern. And it might not be something that's serious to you, but then you have predators and preys out there looking at you. And when they do that, they say, boy, I know that Stacy wakes at 9, she eats breakfast at 10, and she's out on the road at 11, and she's at Ardenne by 2. Right? And then that becomes a pattern, and it's very easy for somebody to trace you. So we have to be careful how we post, what we post, and how frequently we post, because it can turn around to haunt you in the future. So there was an incident a couple years ago, and guys, you're not out in the wind for this. So back in the days when I was younger, you used to hear that boy, females were more at risk. Not so anymore. So some years ago, a guy, he went online, he met a young lady. She looked nice, she looked proper, she looked decent, and they started conversing online. And they decided to meet. No, they decided to meet at Back Road. I don't know why, but they decided to meet there. No, in his head, him say, yes, me score. Anyway, so before they went to the back road, they had dinner, and then they went there. He was there, and she said, okay, I'm going to the restroom, I'm going to fix myself up. And he was like, yes. Him get up and him start doing thing, and him prepare himself. And 5 minutes after she left the room, some guys came in, and they raped him. No, I say this to say that she was not out. She planned everything. She was a part of the plan. So because of his pattern on social media and how they stalked him, because they did stalk him, they were aware of what he liked and what would arouse him and how he would have approached the situation. I say this to say we have to be careful what we do online because it can haunt us in the future. No, social media is not bad. The technology we use is not bad. We just need to be responsible with it. All right? Okay, guys? I hope I didn't scare anybody, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care.
Thank you very much. Mr. Hewitt is from the Cyber Incident Response Team from the Ministry of Science, Energy and Technology. So Ardenne is going to have a performance for us, and while they prepare, I just want to tell you also that in addition to the presenters today, you won't be hearing from everybody, but we also have booths outside, and they want you to pass by. I have it on good authority that afterwards, after everything is over, they'll be having a few giveaways at the booths as well. Not now, after. So we have National Water Commission, that's here, so I want to recognize the NWC team, and they're also, come up, Ardenne, I'm just talking to fill dead ear while you come up. So NWC is here, MSET is here, Flow is here, Digicel is here, JPS is here, OUR is here. Am I leaving out anybody? Jeez, I hope not. So every single major utility is represented today because it's a special day. And in addition to that, we have our partners. The Consumer Affairs Commission is also a partner. And the Heart Trust NTA is here. And they'll be also speaking with you because many of you are preparing to leave school and don't know what you're going to do. So they're going to spend 2 minutes just telling you about the options that are available at Heart Trust NTA. We told you we're going to make it a good day for you, right? It's going to be a good day. Ardenne, take it away. Give them
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Under the pressures of life and it tough. No stay down, mama, time figure it up. No bother with it down, full style, strictly up, full vibes. When the bills and the rent and the mortgage due, and when your best friends are gone and it's only you. Skanking sweet, everybody wanna feel irate. Forget your troubles and rock with me. You don't feel a reggae music sweet, yeah, yeah. Skanking sweet. Everybody wanna feel irate. Forget your troubles and rock with me. You know feel a reggae music sweet, yeah, yeah. Skanking sweet. For every pain there's a melody, yeah. And every trouble is a harmony. It brings everything together. So come make we sing together, yeah. And who say life no hard? Well, everybody's got them struggles. I beg you to help me, Lord. I've got to overcome my troubles with skanking sweet. Everybody wanna feel irate. Forget your troubles and rock with me. You know feel a reggae music sweet, yeah, yeah. Skanking sweet. Everybody wanna feel irate. Forget your troubles and rock with me. You know feel a reggae music sweet, yeah, yeah. Skanking sweet. We're skanking till the morning. Skanking till the morning. We're grooving in our journey. We're grooving all our troubles away. Skanking sweet. Skanking sweet. Skanking sweet, skanking sweet. So come along and rock with me. Skanking sweet, everybody wanna feel irate. Forget your troubles and rock with me. You know feel reggae music sweet, yeah, yeah. Skanking sweet, everybody wanna feel irate. Forget your troubles and rock with me. You know feel reggae music sweet, yeah, yeah. Skanking sweet, everybody wanna feel irate. Forget your troubles and rock with me. You know feel reggae music sweet, yeah, yeah. Skanking sweet, everybody wanna feel irate. Taking it easy. You know feel reggae music sweet. Skanking, grooving, easy skanking, taking it easy. Grooving, taking it easy.
So like you don't eat yet. It's lunchtime, notice you're not hungry? Yeah. All right, so you want some free credit? Yeah. Let's say good morning. All right, that sounds better. All of a sudden not hungry no more, no? All right, well, thank you so much for having me today. You know, I'm very excited. Hold on, guys, you're gonna have to listen to me though, because I have a lot to say, and you have to listen very carefully in order to win some things, yes? All right. So again, I want to say thank you so much for having me. It is an absolute privilege for me to be here. You know, it's been just a couple of years since I've been in high school. Nobody calculates anything. I'm still young, yeah? And you know, we're listening to everything that you guys are saying on our social media pages. I know that you guys are vocal, true? Anybody ever commented on our page before? Yeah? Anybody cussed me out before? Well, you know, even those times we're listening to, and we recognize that we needed to do some changes. And so, yes, give us some props, man. I decided, you know, we made some changes, yeah. So we recognized that we needed to do some work, true? And the only time that you can really do something for your customer is unless you listen to what they're saying. And so we listened and we're changing. And you know, now we have a Jamaican CEO, yay, Justin Morin. And so we went back to the drawing table. We realized some of the things that you were saying, our plans were too expensive, you know, and a whole heap of other things I'm not gonna say now. But you know, we went out and we decided to change. So now we have these new plans called Enough Data, More Talk, and they start at $100. No, in all honesty, when you can't buy anything for $100 now, how much for one party? Same thing, but guess what? Now you can buy a plan for $100. 100 minutes of talk time and 100 megabytes of data. Yeah, that sounds good though. No, but guess what? All right, you don't want to talk time? Guess what? If you want straight data, same $100 for 200 megabytes. Yeah? And then it goes up. If you want more data, we also have data nights, 1 gig for $20. Or if you want, all right, you want more than that. All right, let me give you more. 5 gigs for $50. Yeah? That's what we have, but guess what? Again, you gotta listen. You have to listen. Shh. You have to go on our My Digicel app, or you can do *147 $. So, in addition to changing our plans and making it a little bit beefier, a little more data, a little bit more talk time, and to make sure that you know you guys can afford it. I mean, as I said, $100 there's not much you can do with $100, but you can link your friend. You can send them a WhatsApp. You can send them a decent picture. And you can also go on Snapchat, Instagram, do anything you want to do, yeah? But also, we decided that our pay-as-you-go rate was too high. It was $50 per megabyte. And we said, no, That don't sound good. That not good, none at all. So we cut that by 60%. It's now $20. But guess what? You don't have to go on pay-as-you-go because we have these wonderful plans that are so, affordable. It's $100 that you don't need to go on pay-as-you-go. But just in case, your data plan runs out, now your data is stopped and we ask you, do you want another data plan or do you want to go as pay-as-you-go? So the instances where you used to say, your credit used to gone and I don't know where it go? None of that, no more. That's stopped, we changed that, yeah? No, we have. And so also we understand that you have data questions and you don't know where to go, true? Because of course we have our IVR, our 100, that is self-help, but guess what? We understand that you want to speak to somebody. And so now we have a dedicated line for that, and that's if you dial 101. Say it with me, 101. And then you have access to a data doctor who will assist you with any data query. If you say, boy, this now work, I don't know what's going on, why this data running out, I'm not sure what's going on, you can always dial just 101 and you can get them. But they're also at all of our retail stores as well. So if you walk in, you'll see something that says data doctor. You can go to them and say, hi, I need some assistance. Please don't bad them up. Go in there and say, hi, what's up? So those are some of the changes that we're having. We decided no more fine print, no catch, nothing, none of that. Everything is straightforward because one, we want to make sure that our customers and that you guys, our students, are getting the best service, the best quality, the best access to all the information that you want. And of course, we know what's going on now. Athletics is going on. I remember Immaculate was running just the other day at Stadium. Hey, yeah. Excelsior, you did so amazing. What? Yeah. So Digital Grand Prix is going on. And actually, we do have Central Champs right now at GC Foster. And then afterwards, we'll have Gibson. Who wants to go to Gibson? All right, you have to remember what I'm saying because I got some tickets. Also, we have Grand Prix finals at the stadium March 10. Everybody coming, right? Because say are the best place to be. Because some records are going to rock. Yeah? Because everybody think them can run fast like Shelly, don't. And like you say, no. Because in my mind, I have medals. In my mind, I have some Olympic medals, but truthfully, I can't run really. But as I said, Digital is listening to you. Join the conversation. If you have any queries at all, come online. Tell us how you're feeling. Do you like the data nights? Do you like the $100 plans? If you don't like it, tell us what you want. Because guess what? We are listening, we're changing, we're giving you what you want. True? Do you like that? You want more changes? Yeah? No, don't sound like I don't want it at all. Yes? All right, but so we've been doing LTEs rolling out across the island this year. And so those who don't have access to internet, that's going to be a thing of the past. At the end of this year, everybody will have access to our LTE network. And we know what LTE is, right? All right, so layman speaking, you don't really need to know. You just know, when you turn on the phone, it's there. You don't have to wait anymore. No more buffering, nothing. You're just like, yeah, scrolling through like I'm a pro. True? Yes, and then our Digital Foundation, we'll be talking about that. The person who came up before me was talking about, some of the things that they've been doing. And, recognize that Digital be doing some things too. I remember for our hospital, our children's hospital, I don't know if anybody has ever, unfortunately, had to stay a couple of nights in the hospital, children's hospital. Anybody had to be there? Yeah? I know it's trust me, it hurts my heart sometimes. My daughter was born and she had to be in there for 10 days. And it was a rough period for me. And to know that, she was having some breathing problems because she was just born. And I went there and, everybody gets emotional because you don't know what's going to happen to your child. And so you need these doctors and these nurses to take care of them. And you have all faith saying that if anything happened, they have the equipment. True? So it's so important that, everybody plays their part. And so we've been contributing to the hospital to ensure that they have the right equipment, they have everything they need to ensure that our loved ones come home nice and safe, right? And so our foundation as well, over 800 million has been spent in Kingston and St. Andrew in the past 16 years. That's a lot of money. But you know what? We understand the need to help each other out because that's the only way we're going to survive. True? I mean, we have to stop fighting against each other. We have to work together. You know, we have to work in our communities, we have to work in education, and we have to work with people who sometimes can't help themselves. And so Tivoli Gardens as well, 90 million in renovation, retrofitting the lab, outfitting the canteen, appliances, St. Michael Primary and Central Branch Primary as well. We've been doing a lot of work there. But we've been doing so many things. I mean, I can't even get into it. But we promise to continue to help students, to help our community, and to go out there and to just do our part. And we are committed to that. We're committed to listening. We're committed to changing. And we've accepted the fact that we have been wrong in the past. But we're committed to ensuring that we will indeed continue to improve. So again, I want to thank you. Anybody who hasn't collected one of the tickets, everybody has a ticket? If you don't have a ticket, please collect one outside, because guess what? If you don't have a ticket, you don't have a chance. True? Yes, because we have some giveaways later. So we have our data doctor outside as well if you have an issue as well. But remember, also download the MyDigital app. That's where you can buy a plan, you can check your balance, you can pay your home and entertainment bill. You can also look, and we have great prizes on it as well. It is the best app that we have, so use it. Okay, thank you so much. All right.
Thank you very much. That's Monique McLeod, and Monique is the marketing manager at Digicel. And I also want to find out if everybody was registered. When you came in, did you get a clipboard like this to put your name and contact details on it? Can I see a list of show of hands? Who has not? Okay, so Jaden, there are some hands going up, so look at those hands of persons who just put your hands up again so that they can see. So our team is going to go around. It's also good to have you registered with us. So we're winding down. We're taking our last two presenters. We are now going to invite Ronaldo Chambers, the Field Services Manager from KSA, Kingston and St. Andrew North for JPS, to come up and make his short presentation. Can we get a warm welcome for Ronaldo?
Okay, Digicel offered free credit. Well, I'm here to offer some free light. Well, let's see how that works out. Let's see how that works out, okay? It is often said that our JPS bills at home is too high. Is that true? Really? You really think so? Well, personally, I don't think so. It has been proven that, though, we sometimes are poor in conserving electricity. It is often proven, okay? And I'm here today to speak to you about energy efficiency. When you hear the term energy efficiency, what comes to mind?
Saving energy.
Well, that's a primary thing, saving energy. And there are two simple basic principles in energy efficiency. One, using the equipment with the lowest rating in terms of watt. What do I mean by saying that? For example, using a 5 watt LED bulbs instead of a 40 watt bulb that gives you the same amount of light. You understand what I'm saying? Or for those of us who might have a water pump at home, don't use a 2 horsepower water pump when a 1 horsepower can give you the same amount of work that is required. Also, we need to limit the time of use of these appliances and equipment at home. Now, the question might be asked as well, what contributes to our bills at home? And the answer is everything, really. Every appliance, every equipment. And I'm going to quickly speak about some of these appliances. Now we are seeing lights. Right? Right? Now, these are some tips that will help mommy and daddy at home to reduce their bills. Use natural lighting or daylight as much as possible. What do I mean? The sun, okay? So if you don't need a light, you should not turn it on, right? Keep our lighting fixtures clean. That is very important. Keeping our lighting fixtures clean means that if the fixture is dirty, the bulb will seem dull. And it might say to you, I probably need to upgrade to a higher wattage. The truth is that is not so. Keeping it clean gives you a lot of illuminance or lighting spread. Okay? Replace incandescent bulbs that I mentioned before with the LED bulbs. Also replace the tubes with the LED tubes. I see that Ardenne has gone ahead and started investing in these LED tubes. Yes, yes, yes. I know that you love JPS. And this will also benefit us by saving up as much as 50% in terms of lighting. Also, we can utilize occupancy sensors in areas such as our offices, or warehouse, conference room, kitchens, meaning that, you know, the light will go off once someone leaves the room, or they will go on in vice versa, okay? Also, for our security lights and our outside lights at home, we can use what we call a dusk till dawn setup, where it operates. Check, Mike. Right. A dusk till dawn setup where it will come on in the night and goes off in the day. But key to that is that we turn off when the light is not required. Okay? And just to give you a quick example, a 9-watt LED bulb will, with 5 hours of work time per day, will work out to about $365 Jamaican dollars per month. In comparison to a 60-watt incandescent, same amount of operating time, approximately 2,400 Jamaican dollars per month. So using these energy-saving bulbs and appliances will reduce, especially in the lights, by as much as up to 85% in savings. Now, a huge driver when it comes down to electricity is our refrigerator. And for those of us who are as old as I am, back then we had refrigerators with the coils at the back. Anybody know what I'm talking about? And I know that many of us who might have migrated from that, and we have the new side-by-side and inverter fridges. But for those of us who still have that kind of fridge, we need to keep the coils clean and also clear of anything. Persons might use it to dry clothes, right? I was guilty of that. So we need to replace our refrigerators. We need to regularly defrost our refrigerators. The ice in the refrigerator should not pass half inch. Ensure the doors are sealed and that they are airtight. There's this rubber around the door. So we need to ensure that there aren't any leakage. There will be signs of moisture whenever the fridge is losing air. So we have to be mindful of that. I'm getting a wrap-up signal. Or ACs, for those of us who have the privilege of using AC, turn it off when it is not being used. Do not block the vents, okay? And keep the doors and the windows closed when they are in use. An electric stove, we might need to switch to a gas stove, if possible, right? Because the electric stove is a huge consumer of electricity. Likewise, the water heater. Our computers, many of us might have our laptops and our PCs at home. We need to turn it off when it is not being used, right? Note that a screensaver is not reducing your energy consumption. Okay? And also, you might need to use a laptop instead of a personal computer, if necessary, because it uses a tenth of what the desktop might use. Or television, likewise, uses a display. When it is off, you might see a little red light on it. That's actually a display. So it might be off, but it is still consuming power. Likewise, our cable boxes and our computer modems, stuff like that. So the right thing to do is to plug all of those appliances into a power strip. And when you're not using anything at all, you turn off that power strip. Understood? That's it. Okay, in summary, all right, so we utilize our daylight light as much as possible, turn off the appliances when they're not in use, and also invest, it's very, very important, invest in energy efficiency devices, and you can get those at the JPS e-store, okay? All right, have a good day.
Send me your location, let's focus on communicating, 'cause I don't need the time and place to come through. Send me your location, let's ride the vibration. I don't need nothing else but you. At times I wonder why I fool with you, 'cause this is new to me, this is new to you. Initially, I didn't wanna fall for you, gather my attention, it was all for you. So don't take advantage, don't leave my heart to damage. Don't understand that thing goes a little bit better when you plan it. Oh, so won't you send me your location, let's focus on communicating, 'cause I don't need nothing else but you. Send me your location, let's ride the vibration. I don't need nothing else but you. Vibe, come and vibe with me tonight. I don't need nothing else but you. Vibe, come and vibe with me tonight. I don't need nothing else, but I don't need nothing else but you. So won't you send me your location, let's focus on communicating, 'cause I just need the time and place to come through. Send me your location, let's focus on communicating, 'cause I don't need nothing else but you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? Right, just in a nutshell, I'm going to share with you the Heart Trust. What is it we do at the Heart Trust? I want you today to start erasing out of your heads that the Heart Trust is for dropouts. Before I continue, start erasing. The Heart Trust, yes, I can see somebody erasing here. The Heart Trust is not for dropouts. We want you to know that the Heart Trust is a national training agency. We offer skills. We offer training in skills. You can, when you are ready, when we're finished with you, you can say to an employer, I have the skill, I have the ability, and most importantly, you have the right attitude. You are trained from what we call occupational standards. And these standards are like your textbook. These standards are developed by the industry partners. They will brainstorm what is it a worker must be doing to be at a level 1, level 2, a level 3, 4, or 5. You must be able to read and write in order to get what we call the National Vocational Qualification. And so the Heart Trust programs, they have international recognition. So persons having the NVQ, which is a National Vocational Qualification, can also present it to the Commonwealth and present it to the Commonwealth to seek employment as well. Apart from our training programs, we want you to know that we have very, very lovely programs that we can also attach you to. So for those persons who do not want to be attached to a training program, those leaving the high school, we have different on-the-job training programs. When you visit any of our facilities, based on where you're living, you can ask them about the on-the-job training programs we have. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that these programs, the on-the-job training programs, they're excellent programs for you, because what it does is that we attach you to reputable organizations here in Jamaica, and you are training at the same time, you're compensating at the same time, and at the end of the training program, you're also given the certificate like those persons in an institution. We want you to know that the employers may not readily say to you at the outset that it is job placement, but many times our persons are given permanent employment, providing you have the right, a word, the right? Say that word again. Say that word again. Okay. When we are finished with you at the Heart Trust, we give you employability skills sessions. We will help you. We will hold your hands. And when we're finished with you with your interview skills, the only thing when you go to an interview that morning, you will find a different environment, you will find different persons, but the questions are normally the same. We prepare you so well for an interview that only the wrong A word will throw you sometimes out of a job. We have a lot of success stories. We have a lot of persons who are holding managerial positions now who have started on that path. We have so much to share with you at the Heart Trust, and we visit your schools from time to time to talk with you. And so it's so much you can listen to at this point. So that is in a nutshell what we do at the Heart Trust. We are in for training and certification. We have a lot of programs that you can benefit from. So enjoy the rest of the afternoon, and you have been a very, very good bunch. I'm proud of your behavior from all the schools, and congratulations. Take a bow, ladies and gentlemen.